I just really enjoy adding value and giving practical tools to people that they can immediately use in their lives to make their lives easier. Have you ever been in a leadership position or any other position that you've held and just felt like you've been stuck? What kinds of feelings come up when you think about that situation? For me, it was frustration. This frustration led to anxiety, and anxiety actually led to depression, which is why I found myself hiding in a portable classroom. You know, a lot of my background comes from the John Maxwell leadership team. I learned a lot of stuff from John Maxwell, but beyond that, I do prolific amounts of reading and put a lot of these things together. I ponder, I think a lot, and really just try to break complicated subjects down into something simple that's practical. Not only do we need to ask smart questions, but we need to get better at listening. Imagine if we from today, if this conference, we go out of here and we just permit the pause with other people we're interacting with. What would that do to your spouse relationships, to your relationships with kids, to your coworker relationships, to those that you lead? How much better a listener could we get if we simply allowed 3 seconds of pause to go by? So before we move on to our next tool, I want us to practice this. Here's what we're gonna do. I really enjoy the ability to influence other people, the way that they think, the way that they act. Ultimately, my goal is to be able to add value to other people so they can add value to the people that they lead. I try to make it as easy as possible for meeting planners. I'm very communicative. I love to be able to make sure that we're all on the same page all the time. My contract's really simple to understand. I'm extremely flexible. I know they've got a lot on their plate. It takes a tremendous amount of work to be able to put an event together, so I'll do everything that I can to make their lives easier. In chapter 2 of this book, John Maxwell defines leadership as this. He says, leadership is influence. Nothing more, nothing less. My goal is to be able to make the presentation as relevant as possible to the participants that are going to be there. So I'll research out the organization. I have multiple conversations with the meeting planner to ensure that what I deliver is exactly the needs that they're looking for, you know, whatever their objectives might be. But beyond that, when I get to the event, I try to show up early. If there's other events that happen before mine, I'll actually go in and sit and chat to the people, that, you know, work with the participants and even listen to some of the other messages, keynotes during the day so that I can refer back to that, or so I can call somebody out of the audience and say, hey, this is what I heard, this is what I've learned today, and here's how it's going to apply to the principles that I'm teaching. But for one reason or another, we didn't end up showing the care that we have for Ashlyn. Therefore, she didn't feel like she belonged to our organization. Unfortunately, 69% of all people that leave jobs don't feel like they're appreciated or belong to their organization. It's not money, it's not culture, it's nothing. It's just the sense that they don't belong to the organization. I'm about ready to go on the stage again. Really excited about this group. I can feel the passion, I can feel the energy of the people that are bringing to the room. That to me is really important. I love to be able to come to audiences that are just hungry to be able to get tools. This particular one's going to be giving strategies and support to middle-level leaders. These are some of the hardest workers we have, and so I'm really excited to be able to just kind of go out, have a little fun with them, and give to them some strategies and tools to make their life a little bit easier. I'd take some time to create a memo to celebrate an accomplishment of one of our staff members. I'd go out and buy gift cards. I'd get coffee. I do all sorts of different things in order to show a crap to my staff. And this one little trick, this one little tool started to transform the entire culture of our school. So I ask you all right now, who do you need to give more of a crap to?
I loved it. It was just eye-opening.
Very outgoing, very inspirational.
He was awesome, man. He was great.
Excellent.
It was wonderful.
He's got some really great ideas. I think everybody in the room really could relate to what he had to say.
Terrific. It was terrific, yes.
Great energy.
Yeah, easy to listen to. Didn't get bored.
Absolutely.
Which is huge for that long.
We need to keep the energy up. We need to keep changing. Excellent message.
Just like many of us, Victor says, well, I guess I have to do that. He goes, he searches a couple spots, and he actually finds a wrench. And then he works overtime, past beyond the shift that he was working. He misses his dinner with his family, gets all of the gaskets cleaned out, and he thinks to himself, this Jason Hunt is full of, because he doesn't understand delegation. It backfired on him.
It would remind me every day of what I should be doing. So that's how I interpreted it.
The message was this really commitment to myself.
He was entertaining, he was genuine, he was authentic. All those things are important. And he was excited and passionate about what he believed.
Yeah, he had great energy. It was awesome. He seemed very passionate about what he talked about.
When he was speaking, the whole room was really quiet. He got it. Yeah, that was really great.
The energy and the clarity. Yeah.
teach other people how to fish. It's one way how we can keep the monkey of responsibility on the backs of our employees. Stop taking that monkey back. It's their responsibility. It's not our responsibility. Our job is to help them solve their problems. And as we do that, we empower them, we help them grow in their skills and abilities, and we keep our plate freer so we can manage our work-life balance.
I think that the energy he brought was really, really great, and I think a lot of people will take away some from that.
Charismatic, funny, poised, good tonality. He did well.
You gotta bring that all day long to yourself, to your clients.
Action. Create the action. It was cool.
Thought he was fantastic.
Good command of his material.
Yeah.